Hey guys, it's JD from Remix Creations, and today I'm going to be showing you to do how to render a picture. And I'm going to show you this using this Borderlands picture, which is a really easy picture to render, and also a really easy picture to learn from. As you can see, it has a border around the guy, a black border, like so. And we'll use that to render. We're going to render just around it. We're not going to use the black bar as something to render in, but to render around. What you're going to use is your pen tool, and you're going to start by double clicking on your background layer so it gets unlocked, and let's name it background. There we go. So get your pen tool, and I like to duplicate the layer before I do it, so if I screw up, then I can go back to the start and do it all again without having to open the picture again. So what you're going to do is you're going to zoom in real nice, so you get really close to the picture. There we go. Everything's really big right now, and you're going to put your point at the beginning, which is the bottom left corner of this guy. Then what you do is you find the next spot where you want to put it. Well, this is a straight spot, which is nice. And now you see that I have a bit of space around here, and I don't want that, so I'm going to change that by holding Control. I think it's holding Command in Mac. I'm not sure about that, and you can freely move it around, make it longer, make it shorter, etc., etc. So I'm going to use it to quickly edit it so it gets the bar and not the extra background. There we go. Go to the next part. Messed up there too. And I can see that I didn't go far enough here, so I'm going to move this one up a little. There we go. You've got the nice black bar around it now that I'm rendering around. I like to take my time while rendering, because if you make one mistake, you're going to have to edit it later on. So I like to take my time, but for this tutorial I won't be taking too much time because it'll just get boring as hell. I'm kind of a perfectionist though. There we go. Now the difficult part is the round bit. You have this round part, which we're going to have to render around. So what you do is, let's say we want to render it until here. You get one line, then you click somewhere in the middle of the line, or if it's a curve like this, you want to click around here, which is about 60% of the picture. You Control hold the thing, you move it, and make it nice and round, so you get a round render like this. We'll do that on the next picture as well. There we go. Nice one here. Now we've got a big round part of the body. What I normally like to do is pause my rendering, and how I do that is zooming out a little, then getting my pen tool again, just clicking outside the screen like this, and making that selection. Make sure you have your upper layer so you don't get messed up with rendering your bottom layer and not seeing what you've done. Right click it, click make selection. I normally use 0.2 pixels. You can use 0 pixels if you really got it covered. I like to use 0.2. Don't use too much. feather because you'll just make it really blurry and that sucks. I like to use 0.2, new selection. Okay. Now go to your rectangular marquee tool, right click the picture, layer via cut, or via, I don't know what I say it in English. Then delete your new layer so you're left with this. A nice little render of the thing you just did. Now you can go on without having to worry about you screwing up earlier. Which I like to do because I tend to get bored and I tend to make mistakes, so later on I can look at it and say, man, I don't like it, and then I just go back a couple of steps and I'm back to where I made a mistake. Now make sure you don't make too many mistakes because that's really gonna bite you in the ass. There we go. We've got our guy all done with the border around it, which is nice, and you can see that the background fits. Actually, kind of nice. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you to take more time on yours because, as you can see, I kind of messed up on some parts here and some parts there. Anyway. And now, a lot of pictures you end up with a little bit of background, and that's okay, because you can delete that, or you end up with a border, and that's okay, because you can delete that. Use defringe, as you can see. This is actually nice render, so you don't see it too much. Defringe. See, it edits it a little. It's not a very big edit because if you're precise about it, you won't actually see too much. But as you can see here, kind of made it rounder, etc., etc. So that's nice. And this was my tutorial on how to render your image. And now, if you want to save it as render, you save it as a PNG, which is a borderlands.png. You can save it as that, or you can add your little logo thingy on it and then save it. And then you could go to planetrenders.com and upload it there and show it to people. So that was my render tutorial. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I wish you the best of luck rendering your images. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and rate and comment and everything. Later.